Hello, welcome back to Star Control 2. It's been a while since I last did a recording of this, so I'm just going to go through exactly what I've done since then. I've upgraded my ship, I've put some more dynamos in and some more weapons so that my flagship itself is now a viable combat option, which may be useful because what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be going and rescuing the Zoq-Fot-Pik, who as we were told in the last recording, are under attack. Their homeworld at Alpha Tucanae is being attacked by the black Ur-Quan. However, I'm not going to be going on the star map to Alpha Tucanae. What I'm going to be doing is carrying on my exploration of the quasi-space portals. Exploration of quasi-space portals, not exploration of Venus. Try and find a quasi-space portal that will take us less fuel to get to Alpha Tucanae than going there just through hyperspace. So, first we go into hyperspace, and then devices quasi-portal. Here we are. Right. Which one do we want to go to? We have been to... Where have we been to? We have been to the three up here. 2. And we've been to the one down here, which is the Earth portal. So where are we going to go next? Next one I'm going to go through is that one. See where that one takes me out. If that's any good for getting to Alpha Tucanae. Star map says, no, that's not very good for getting to Alpha Tucanae. That's going to take us down to the bottom of the map there. 20.8. So what I want to do now is go back into quasi-space and try again. This time I'm going to go to that portal, 502, 460. See where that one takes us. This one has taken us actually very close to where we want to be. It's taken us to 318.3, 490.6. And so since we are here, it's going to be now travel through hyperspace to Alpha Tucanae to rescue the Zoq-Fot-Pik from the black Ur-Quan who is attacking them. We should be able to outrun all of the Ur-Quan in hyperspace. So I'm not too worried about that, well, unless they're coming at us from the front like that one is. So, I thought that was Alpha Tucanae though. I thought he might just be hovering around waiting for us to get out into hyperspace. But no, there will be some waiting for us, but not yet. So here we are at Alpha Tucanae, and planet 1 is that one. And if we go into the actual planet itself, we have an encounter with one black ship who we will converse with. Well, we won't converse with him yet. I will save my game first in case bad things happen. Now we'll converse with him.
We are the Ur-Quan Kohr-Ah. Your presence here is premature. We fight the Kohr-Ah for supremacy of doctrine and possession of the Samatra. When the battle is won, our task is simple. We cleanse. You are the filth.
Right, so what can we ask them? We can't actually ask them about the Kohr-Ah, which is presumably their name for the green Ur-Quan, and we can't ask about what the battle for the supremacy of doctrine is, or the Samatra. But what we can do is we can say the words that the Avalu told us to say, which will apparently get them to tell us why they're doing it. So, Hold! What you are doing to us is wrong. Why do you do this thing?
The words. The words. The words. Alien, you have spoken the words. You have spoken them rightly. We will explain to you about the Dinyari, our slave masters. The Taelo, our only friends, whom we exterminated, and our reasons why we cleansed the galaxy of all other sentient life. We have explained this before, over 20,000 years ago. Your words, why do you do this thing, echo that ancient plea. You see, alien, we were a proud and mighty race, who were cruelly enslaved. For thousands of years we had no free will. We were nothing more than tools. Never again will anyone enslave our people. We cleanse the galaxy of such threats.
Kohr-Ah, tell us about yourselves.
We evolved on a hostile world, the descendants of solitary hunters. In a world where one species is the dominant killer, one's only threat is one's brother, one's sister, anyone of one's species. Civilization did not come easily to us. We earned it. We mastered our hatreds and murderous desires to form a mighty culture. In those ancient days, there was no Kohr-Ah or Kazertza, only the Ur-Quan. We explored our world, and then the space beyond. Here we met the 6 races of the sentient milieu. Here we met the Taelo, the only species we ever called friend. Our association with the Taelo and the milieu lasted for 3,000 years. We, the Ur-Quan, who could not tolerate the presence of others, became the milieu's scouts, their solitary explorers.
Who were the Taelo?
Of all the species we have met, only the Taelo did not trigger our instinctive territoriality. They were the only people we could stand with, or talk to, without the hunter inside us screaming, "Kill the interloper! Rip out its life!" We believe that the same factors that made the Taelo non-threatening to us, their unusual rock-like biology, also gave the Taelo natural immunity to the Dinyari's psychic compulsion. The Dinyari would not permit this. After they had conquered all 6 of the other races in the milieu, they commanded us to attack the Taelo, and we did. The Taelo would not fight back. They died.
So, these Dinyari sound very nasty creatures, so who or what are they?
It was on a routine planetfall that one of our milieu scout ships first met the Dinyari, the creatures you know as our talking pets. But the Dinyari were different then. They were evilly intelligent and wielded psychic powers to control the minds of others. They wanted to rule the universe. We had no choice but to give it to them. Our Ur-Quan scout ships transported the Dinyari through the milieu. The war for dominance, such as it was quick and bloodless. Within weeks, the Dinyari controlled all races but one, the Taelo.
So how did you defeat the Dinyari?
For thousands of years, we were unthinking slaves to the Dinyari. Like the 5 other surviving races of the old milieu, we had no choice. The Dinyari's compulsion was too strong to resist. But the Dinyari were not satisfied with their slave races. The Yuli and the Drawl were inferior, they decided, and so they instructed us to incinerate their worlds, and we did. The Dinyari had a special liking for us, Ur-Quan, so they began to tinker with our genes, to improve us, their favored slaves. Their efforts to split the Ur-Quan into 2 sub-races, the Green Ur-Quan, fed scientists and bureaucrats, and the Black Ur-Quan, their effectuators, the builders, the fighters, the doers. The Kohr-Ah are the Black Ur-Quan, the Kazertza are the Green. I grow tired of talking, alien, and your time grows short. I will continue for but a moment longer. When we discovered that intense pain could block the Dinyari's mental powers, we were able to destroy them, but it took years. Can you imagine, alien, what it must have been like to wear an excruciator? To live in endless screaming pain for months on end? No, you cannot.
I don't really want to either. So, I guess that's it. Thank you for the information. We'll just leave now.
No, it is not. There is more you must hear. When the war was over, the great Kohr-Ah rose from our ranks and declared the path of now and forever. We would cleanse the galaxy. No one would ever threaten the Ur-Quan this way again. We had cleansed one of the 3 remaining milieu races, and were in orbit around a second's home world. From the surface came a plea, identical to the words you spoke a few moments ago. The one-eyed creatures, the male Num, asked so simply, so clearly, that we felt compelled to explain. While we did so, the Kohr-Ah appeared. They would not permit us to destroy, they said. Enslave, yes. Imprison, yes. But never destroy. The moment was tense. Someone opened fire. The first doctrinal war had begun. While we fought, the male Num escaped. We never found them again. When our battle was done, we, the Kohr-Ah, were defeated. However, the Kohr-Ah let us go. We were exiled. We traveled through space. We built the strength of our battle fleets, and continued our plan to cleanse threats from the galaxy for all Ur-Quan. You have heard our words, and perhaps you understand us a bit better. But now, it is time for us to cleanse you.
So, let's send out the Spaffy ship to deal with the Ur-Quan. Okay, so we've destroyed the Kohr-Ah that is threatening the Zoq-Fot-Pik. Hooray!